Hi, everyone.
Yay!
It's Dan and Connie.
Yeah, we're about to start our first stream. Really excited on Twitch, so give us a follow on there if you can. We're going to do some more down the road. But yeah, we just want to share a little bit about the trays that came in just yesterday for a new campaign. These will be available on our web store as well. But
So there's all these different colors before we start
oh,
showing
yeah,
it. Yeah.
all the different meeple colors, so super
So we tried
excited.
to find ones that were in almost every game out there.
Shout out to our friend Mary Hasdick who did the
Our
boxes
cover.
for all the different chai series. So this one of my favorites, it actually has little trains with pink smoke, and if you look closely at the caboose or the locomotive, they're actually tea pots. So that one's a lot of fun.
Super creative. This one we've already shown on our campaign page is the burgundy one, and it's got our chai cups on it.
Yeah, so that one's gonna match the dice as well. This is one of my favorites, the
This
white
is
one.
my favorite too.
Has little teapots on it with tea leaves, so
And
a
it
lot
just
of fun.
looks like the porcelain teacups and the oh my goodness, what are they called?
Teapots?
Teapots. Thank
Yeah,
you.
blue and white porcelain.
Yes. This one we call the abstract one. It is brown. And then on the inside, we've got these hexagons. And
Different shapes,
yeah, we just say
Catan.
they remind us of Catan, which for our generation was usually the first intro to modern board
Yeah,
games.
and we love Castles of Burgundy and all the other hex games. This one is orange. It's kind of tea and cat inspired. So
Yeah.
you have all these little cats just hanging off of dice. So super fun.
This is another one from the campaign, and it is all kinds of ships and little tea. Yeah, there's a tea mug, and then there's some leaves right on the bottom as well.
We do drink a bit of coffee. So for all you coffee lovers, this is Cappuccino with that espresso hot red. It has little coffee beans and cups and whatnot. So yeah.
Perfect. And this one is beautiful in my opinion. So pink, and then also lots of cherry blossoms.
Yeah, shout out to the one commenter in the Kickstarter who wanted Sakura cherry blossoms. So
Yeah.
super glad we could do that.
There's actually a tea I really like called Sakura.
Yeah, it's a green,
something.
I think.
Yes, Sakura green.
Japanese green.
So good.
This one reminds me of going to Morocco. I lived there for a couple months, went to the Sahara. So lots of fun games, have dice and camels in them. Yeah, just a lot of fun. And it's for blue or orange yellow meeples.
Yeah, and this one we had a lot of people say that it's their favorite, and this is green. Green with meeples on them as well.
Yeah, green mint. This one's like a royal spoon yellow. It's kind of like that Godiva chocolate or something. Godiva. Yeah, so this one's kind of fun.
Yeah, and the last one I've got here is puer. Or purple, so it's got puer cakes in them, and yeah, and it's also got meeples and cups and other really fun things.
Yeah, so all these are in the campaign. Again, we'll have them in our web store. Thanks for inspiring us to make them. We didn't think we would have more than the two, but you all loved it so much, so yeah. Thanks again. We're going to jump into the stream now just with a quick recap of how the rules work, and then we'll have a full playthrough. And spoiler, it was very, very close, so hope you enjoy. Yeah, so Quinn's recommended, hey, with that little number, you had it before where it was just movement points or just new pieces of tea. Why don't you have the gamers decide what they'd like? So we thought, yeah, having more player agency is awesome. And that's just the power of playtesting. So if you're ever playing designer games, feel free to give them, encouragement and little tips, because who knows, that rule might actually become part of the game.
Yeah, absolutely. So let's say if I was first player in this case, I think I was the last one to sip my tea anyway.
Oh, no.
I would, because I'm the purple tea merchant. You know what? There's no purples coming up yet, but there are some blues and purples and blacks. I might go to where that number 5 is.
Sounds good. Yeah, so she's going to go not one space, but two.
2 spaces, yes.
Yeah, that's the power of the first player. So both of us are actually going to receive that black and green tea that's shown on the tile. So we're just going to add that over here. Because you're harvesting tea, it's going to start at the bottom of your plantation.
And go all the way up. And the boats will form the very, very top.
It's based off of real-life tea plantations and how they operate. So this phase would be called the plucking. It's the first step of the harvest, right? Like you're gleaning it off of the Camellia sinensis.
And then after doing that, there's also the number 5 right beside it. And that number 5 means we can either use that as movement or we can have individual tea pieces. And yes, we can do a combination of both. So for example, in my case, I have the purple, so I might want to go for a piece of purple and some blue.
Yeah.
So purple, blue, and then I'll start to
white tea
move.
for the
Sure,
rainbow?
yeah, I'll do the white, and then the rest of my 2 will just be to move tea pieces up.
Great. And before we begin, we're just going to quickly run through the other boards just so that you can follow along with us. It's sort of an engine builder because we're trying to get the tea from the bottom of the plantation all the way to the top where the ships are.
And there's a dice placement component to it. So the top,
No, you
the
go for
top
it.
is the dice placement, and then the engine building is when we move those cards alongside our tea boards, you will start to see those tea pieces start to move up. So
Totally. So going back to the harvest track, let's say Connie really needed another oolong, so a blue tea. She can put a dice of any value to the top left, and then she would just take one of those tokens that she needs and add it to the bottom of her board. So just a super simple way of getting more tea and adding it to your board. In order to bump things up, the cards become really critical. So right now Connie has a green, black, and oolong tea at the bottom. So she could place a dice that is equal or greater to the dice value shown on the second board, the market. So she's played on the second slot, a 4, which is greater than 2. So she'll take that green card and bring it to the bottom of her board. Just going to rotate it. Whenever a card... Gesundheit.
excuse me.
Whenever a card is adjacent to the type of tea, it's actually going to bump up all the tea of that color. Here, let's just try to bring up this card for everybody. Ooh.
So that's again matcha.
Yeah, has anyone had matcha before?
It's very scented in a really good way. It smells like popcorn.
Yeah, popcorn kernels are actually ingrained into the tea, and it's really delicious. So just the card breakdown there. You have the name, and then there's the 1 point, victory point in the cup. So you'd receive that at the end of the game, regardless of what tea merchant you are. And for any green, it's going to bump it up 1 slot.
And I'm just going to pause there and just say a few shout outs. So hi to Jennifer. She just joined us. Compelled Orphan. Good luck finding parts, though. Get a pre-built. So much easier than building it yourself these days. Yeah, I don't think we have the technical skills to build one ourselves, even though I worked in IT before, but that's pretty overwhelming.
Yeah, we're moving in a few weeks, so
Yeah.
we might just have to buy a streaming PC.
Yeah, and Jennifer says, I love the illustrations. No Soul, No Prob says, salutations. Dan, Connie, and the chat, hi, welcome. And Stacy says, I played Chai 2 for 2 during Oshucks. I fully backed the deluxe version. Such a lovely game.
Thanks for the support.
Thank you. Really appreciate it.
Oh, and you know what? It's probably time for a tea giveaway. Connie, do you want to pick someone? Just someone.
Oh my goodness, I'm going to have to do this. I do this with my students all the time at school.
And it would just be someone who wrote about the tray and some kind of component that they would want to put in there.
Yeah, okay, so let's see. Just gonna go up to the trays. Those are all the way at the top. Okay, there we go. Okay, all right.
I promise
where's
she's
my
being
hand?
fair.
Oh no, the one I landed on, it wasn't about trays. Stacy Everdell. My favorite dice tray at the moment is mint green. So
Cool, awesome, great. Yeah, so Connie's gonna just send you a little whisper.
Okay.
And
Or I might pass that along to him to do.
Perfect. Tell you what, I'll do the whisper,
Okay.
and Connie's just gonna run through some of the other cards.
Yep, perfect. So you did the Gamaitra, and then I'm doing the...
Right, so the greens are gonna bump up.
Yeah, so the green bumps up right away along the green track. So that's kind of important right down here. You can see that there's a yellow, a green, and a puer leaf right on the bottom. And then right there, we've got the white, the blue, and the black symbols. And that's just telling us which track the tea leaves will go up. So for example, if I was the black tea leaf and I was being bumped up or moved up, I would go along to the right-hand side, and then to the left-hand side, then to the right-hand side, then up, and then all the way onto a boat right over there. Okay. But if I was the puer brick, it's a little bit of a different pathway. So it would be left, 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 and then to the right, and then up into the ships at the end. And the reason why we did this was actually, it came from a tea book that talked about the different pathways that tea undertakes. So puer is fermented. It is the only one that's fermented, and which is why it undergoes that extra little section on the left-hand side, top left corner, that none of the other teas actually go along. So we wanted to make it a little bit more educational in that sense.
And real quick, PJ asks, what do you teach?
Oh, I teach grade 4. So prior to this year, I taught a complex needs class at the junior high level, and then I just really wanted to work with younger kids, and so I got a position. I switched with someone to teach grade 4, and it's been just such a good choice. It's been such a life-giving choice. And so this year my kids have just been honestly so excited about everything about learning, so it's just been a joy teaching them every day. Yeah, are you
Cool.
also a teacher? And okay, so moving on to the oxidation card, we this one is really cool, and it does come with a bit more complex strategy. So anytime a black one lands on the square that's adjacent, so for example, if I had that oxidation card and I actually put it right down where the other card right there is, what it would actually do is switch every blue. Oh, will you drag it for me? Thank
Sure.
you. All right. So what will actually happen is that it switches every one of the blue tea tokens into black and every black tea token into blue. And so depending on where you put it, it could be quite strategic. So let's say your ship that you need is requiring lots of black tokens, but so far you've only had blue ones that are moving up. So you get that oxidation card, it turns everything into blue, you are all good to go. But it can be kind of tricky sometimes.
Yeah, it always converts them. So if you had 4 black that you really needed to bump up, it would suddenly turn it into blue.
Yeah, so you would have to make sure you move that in time.
We found out there's like some really awesome debates in the tea world. Like, is this truly a black tea, or is it a little bit more of an oolong? Like, there seems to be a spectrum of types. So yeah, you can totally debate the different oxidation levels of the teas. But for this oxidation card, it would actually change Connie's black tea into blue, and it would bump that blue tea up.
Oh, yes, and it bumps it up. Yeah.
And then it would change that blue into a black. So
And it
here
would
they would
bump it
just
up.
change colors and bump.
Yeah.
So it'd be super effective for hers.
Yeah.
Because I'm the blue tea or the oolong tea merchant, I would really want that card because I would get an extra point as I'm blue and the card has blue on it.
Yeah. And the next one is the blooming tea. And that one is just straight up set collection. So if you are able to collect 3 blooming tea and play them on your board, then that is 6 points. 4 blooming teas, 10 points, and so on. You get 2 extra points after that. And so really the strategy with the blooming teas is you get one person to collect all of them, and if you're the other person, you try to stop them. And in this set, we've got 2 of them right there, actually. That's very handy. This one right here is the white tea and yellow tea one. And so what this can do is if you put it right beside the board, if you have a white tea adjacent in that area, then the white tea goes up. If you have a yellow tea, it would also go up. But because it's so powerful, it's got both things. It has the special symbol up in the left corner. It almost looks like a rotating thing, and that's because the card can only be used once until you flip it back over with a dice, and we'll show you where that happens on the board after.
Yeah, good segue. So if Connie had that, it's really powerful. It'll bump up all the white and yellows, and then it would flip over. So we're just going to add that to your board. You don't have a white tea at the moment, but let's put one here. So in this case, it's going to bump up that white tea and flip. But in order for Connie to reflip it, reactivating it, she would place a dice to the last area here on the palace board. That's going to flip over all the cards that need to be reactivated.
Yeah, and it's immediate, so it would flip back over, and then let's say I had a yellow tea or a white tea, it would flip it back over again immediately and bump it up. So all the actions for the cards happen immediately.
Oh, cool. PJ plays music. So
very cool.
Shout out to you. Again, my mom's a piano teacher.
Yeah.
I would love to do more music. Did like 10 years of piano, 10 years of trumpet.
You did guitar.
Played in some bands.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Props to you. Thanks for teaching people.
Yeah. And okay, so moving on to this board right here. This one right here allows you to move the cards around, and it is an immediate action. So there is a lightning bolt right up in this corner. You can't really see it on Tabletopia, but they are actually distinct boards. So there is a line right here between the cards area and the palace. Oh, Daniel's going to zoom in for us.
Oh, hey, we can zoom in.
There we go.
The power of technology.
Yes. So you can see that there's a very faint... Oh, actually, I don't know if you can even see a line now.
Oh, yeah.
There is a line in the printed version.
They're all separate boards.
Yes. So this lightning bolt right here tells us that this entire board right here with all 6 dice, that is immediate. And this lightning bolt tells us the palace area is immediate. So as soon as you put a dice on, that action happens, or a die on, I should say, that action happens immediately. So anyway, long story short, the left area of 4, where it has the card plus an arrow that faces the right-hand side, those will move. If you put a die there, it will move a card to another area on your board immediately.
That's kind of where the fun begins with the puzzle. Let's say Connie really needed to get that white tea to the top. That's all she needed to complete a boat. So she would play a dice of any value. So let's say a 1 in this case. Drag it to the 1 drop for moving a card. And here, we'll move your little player merchant out of the way. Real life will be real fun. Digital is great, but it's kind of cumbersome moving things. Connie's going to move that white first flush card over to there, so now it's adjacent.
And then it bumps our white tea token up.
Yeah. Oh, and remember, it's going to flip as well. Perfect. As Connie was saying, in the palace, there's not only moving 1 card, you could actually swap 2 cards. So
that's the second area up top. That's the 2 cards. I'll just see if I can... Oh, there we go. Daniel grabbed the dice. So yeah, that second area, those 4 dice hole areas, I guess, dice...
Placement areas.
Placement areas is what I'm trying to say. It's got 2 cards with an arrow interchanging, and that's just saying I can move cards around. So, for example, let's pretend my oxidation card was further up, right around there. And then not that I would ever put this here, right? But because there's no green attached to it. But let's say it was there, I would actually move my oxidation with my Gamacha, and then it switches the 2 around, and it bumps up both of my pieces, just like that.
So if you had a black tea card on every level, it's going to bump up all the black to the very top.
So anything in that square adjacent to the card.
Oh, hey, greetings to Lady Mist. First time I tried chai tea is when I went to Shucks 2 years ago. It was so fun and adorable.
Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah, thanks so much. I think that was our first time at Shucks. So every time people would play it, we were still tweaking things. So yeah, thanks for remembering that. And thanks to Stacy for the graphic design comments. Got some awesome entries for how they would use dice trays. You can keep them coming. We'll do that in about 10 minutes. And you could even have cheese tokens from Mousetrap into the Calico tray. That is a cool idea.
That is a great idea.
We're almost ready to play. The only other card we wanted to highlight was the tea crate.
Yes. So the tea crate actually allows you to slide your tea in right away from your board, from the adjacent area. So for example, if the tea crate is, let's put it there. Sure. Yes. Perfect. So my blue would actually slide into it immediately. So it doesn't take another action. It just slides in as soon as you have the right tea color. Strategically,
you just
goes
need
well at the bottom.
Right, because that's where tea pops up. So if Connie had 2 yellow teas, she would get 3 points in there. But if she just had the 1 yellow tea, the crate would be incomplete. That's pretty much it. The main part of this is trying to get tea clippers. This is the late 1800s, where the different clippers were, racing between London to China and also from New York. It's pretty crazy. One tea clipper cargo hold was worth about $14 million by today's standards. So it was literally like a wild gold west kind of thing.
Wild west. Yeah.
What tea would you go for, or what ship?
Well, I've already got a white piece up there, so I'd probably go with let's do the rainbow.
Okay. These are all famous tea clipper names. We have a bit of historical information in the rule book. Super cool. We took out like a dozen books and reading stories of captains and their ships getting shipwrecked, and crazy stories.
And so in that ship area, you need to put 2 dice that are subsequent to each other. So for example, on the rainbow, I just placed a 5 and a 6. You can place a 6 and a 1. You can place 1, 2, 3, whatever it is. If you wanted to display somebody else. So for example, I want the rainbow, but if Daniel sees how strategically good that is for me, he could put a 1, 2, 3. And because the number of dice will trump the pips on the dice, 1, 2, 3 would actually win him that boat. And that means that I would need to react immediately.
Yeah, so Connie could add a 4. 6s and 1s wrap around, so she could add a 1 right now. Let's say Connie adds a 4. Why not? Or a 1. I mean, that's just enough to push me away, right? Because the pip values are higher than mine. Here, I would have to add a 4 or a 6, but that's pretty expensive. I'm the blue tea merchant, so I'm actually going to move my dice to a different ship.
Yeah.
And
sometimes it's not worth it to battle it out.
in one game, we had playtesters put 5 of their dice on one boat, and that was pretty epic. So that stack of cards that I just went to with the Endeavor, I would look at the top 3 when this resolves at the end of the round. As you notice, there's an hourglass on this board and the next board over. I would look at the top 3, pick one of the ships to add, and put the other 2 back on the deck.
So Lady Mist had a question. So are the dice like currency, the pips on the dice? Yes, so it is a dice placement game.
Yeah, they're kind of, we envision them as workers helping make the tea or going out and getting the contract for you. But yeah, I guess in this case, it would totally be like the amount of currency you're giving to the captain for the one boat.
Yeah.
And they're like, sure, we're going to work with you guys. You got great tea.
Yeah, excellent. And Lady Miss also said that they got a sticker, a pin, which is on their backpack.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so they jumped on the Tea for Two Kickstarter right away.
Yeah, thank you so much.
And then Tom hasn't tried the basic chai, but played 3 times the second one and love it. Yeah, and Tom, the basic chai is very different than Tea for Two as well. So we find that Tea for Two has a bit more strategic depth. A basic chai would probably be more a family weight game, and then Tea for Two is a little bit heavier, like a light to medium euro.
Yeah, both totally good for families though. We just wanted to make sure that like from ages 8 to 80, you could totally enjoy it.
Yeah, for sure.
The last board that we got to get to is the production board. And this is the simplest way of getting pure movement points to bump stuff up. It might be the end of the game and you just need another green or black tea to jump to the top to get to that boat. So this resolves at the end of the round after you've received your ships.
Yes, so if you look on the left-hand side, there is a hourglass symbol. And same with actually the ships as well. So there's an hourglass symbol, which means that it does not go on your board right away. Whereas all the lightning symbol boards happen right away.
This also lets you bump people around a bit. So let's say Connie played 3 ones. That would actually bump me to the second row. So if this were to resolve at the end of the round, Connie would receive 5 movement points. That's on the far right there. And I would receive 3. But you can put multiple sets there. So
Yeah.
if I put another 6 later on, I would then take over the top spot.
We have some really good questions.
Okay.
So Kovacs just says, if you're not competing for the ships, does it matter how many dice are used to get it?
Yeah, just a minimum of 2 ships that you need.
Or two
sorry.
dice. 2 dice.
2 dice, yeah.
Yeah.
Same with the production board. You need a minimum of 2 dice in order to play there.
Yes. Okay, and what is your favorite memory or first memory of drinking tea, says Mur Omega. Mine was with grandparents. Great times. Well, it's a funny question because we talk about this all the time. Daniel has memories from when he was probably about 2 years old. I don't remember much before the age of probably 6, if not 7. My memory doesn't go far back. So, yeah, first memory of drinking tea. My family drinks green tea all the time. And so I don't know that I have a distinct memory of that, but we've had green tea all throughout growing up. I think for me personally, it was when I was in university and away from home that I discovered David's tea here in Canada and bought myself the one that's called Forever Nuts. That one is probably one of my favorite tea memories. So I had that giant container that I would serve to friends for years. And I love that.
Yeah, I totally forgot what Forever Nuts tastes like. It's amazing. Just had it, I guess, for the first time last week. We put a picture up on Instagram having cheesecake, and yeah, it has like this aromatic smell of almonds almost. It's like
almonds,
marzipan in Germany. So really delightful. You should try out some different nutty teas if you haven't. Growing up, probably just a lot of chamomile with lemon and honey when we were sick. So
Lady Miss says Forever Nuts is one of their favorites as well.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, and bubble tea. Oh boy, big topics.
Oh yes. And cold 911 helps with colds. Yeah, that's one I haven't tried actually. I have Ladies Helper, Mother's Little Helper. That's the one I had. I really like that one. Okay.
But for bubble tea, quick, yes, taro is Connie's favorite. Still your favorite?
Ooh, I don't know. I like Earl Grey. I think I went back to traditional. So there's a bubble tea place that opened up probably about a 5-minute walk from us, and we've been going way too much.
Yeah.
So
the COVID weight plan, bubble tea, I like it.
It's not good. All right. Jennifer says iced tea they really like. And Tom says, Tom thought the second one was easier than the first one. But yeah, I think for us, we would probably say the second one is harder, just with all the kind of strategic decisions you would have to make with placing cards and dice and stuff.
We're more like light to medium Euro people,
Yeah.
so we love, the Clans of Caledonia / Imhotep, Seven Wonders Duel.
Yeah.
Concordia is my favorite, stuff like that.
And Richie said Richie got a pin and a wooden coaster from Shucks 19.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so you must have been one of the Shucks volunteers then. Yeah, we brought a lot of tea cozies over from our laser cutter and passed them on to volunteers. So
and honestly,
thanks for doing that.
I don't think we've made coasters since.
Yeah,
and so those are first edition special ones that have never been replicated since.
There's only like 100 in the world, so
Yeah.
Limited edition.
Any chance to increase the size of the tea plantation and tea clipper cards to poker size? European mini ones are small size.
Totally
Yeah.
fair, Marksy. Yeah, so just because the game fits into a, a patchwork or
Ticket
Seven
to
Wonders,
Ride. Or, sorry, not. Yeah, that one.
one of these boxes,
Yeah.
we had to make the boards fit inside the box. It's a lot thicker. Patchwork's almost like 3 times smaller, so there's a lot of game in here, but we just weren't able to make the board bigger than we would wanted to. But we can confirm you don't have to hold the cards in your hand. You literally pick them up and then you put them next to your board immediately, and you just slide them around. So should be okay.
Yeah.
And sleeves do work too, so you're good to go if you wanted that.
And originally our board at the top, we were trying to figure out ways to actually fold that within that size of a box. And we ended up having to go with separate boards as well. So we've come to realize a lot of game design is actually product design and trying to make it fit boxes and fit crates and all of that. It's it really is an interesting process.
Well, we're gonna start the game right now. Connie's just gonna find one more winner. I think it's about top of the hour.
Oh my goodness. This is hard. Let me just randomly scroll.
It is random again.
Yeah, the randomness is hard because we got onto all these really great topics. So maybe what we'll do is just the next person that I see on here as I'm scrolling that talks about the trays will be the winner.
It's not randomness, it's connectedness. So we just like something piques your interest and then you end up focusing on it.
Oh my goodness, we had lots of great conversation. Oh, this one, Compelled Orphan, says, still gonna stick with the cat trays. So you are our winner. Our second one, Compelled Orphan. I'm just gonna find the cat tray. Oh, there it is. So the cat tray right here with, cats and dice.
Yeah, we're gonna send you some tea. I'll send you a little whisper here and we'll make sure that it goes to you. And then we can also start the little play.
All right.
We'll also do the giveaway just when we wrap up, so probably in the next 45 minutes or so.
And we'll just reset the board. Let's see.
Yep, we're good to go.
Everything looks good to go. Thank you. You already did that. Oh, there's just one more dice. One more missing.
You're so good you have to, let me play with one extra dice.
Yeah.
But before we roll, Connie is the first player, so did you still want to go with that 5, the black and the green?
Yeah, sure. Let's leave it there.
Okay. What can I add to your board?
Okay, I would add a purple,
Okay.
a blue, and a white. And then
Got 2 more or 2
might
movements.
as well start moving up my purple and blue with the 2 extra.
Okay. So Connie used her 5 to get 3 new types of tea and then did 2 movement.
And they have to be 3 different types of tea.
Right. So those numbers go up to 6 because there's 6 unique types of tea. So you can't take 6 blues, you'd have to take 1 of each.
And then the cool part too, after we finish those moves, or should I let you finish first? I'll let you finish first.
Go for it.
Well, so that the one with the 5 and the black leaf and the green leaf that I just moved my tea production assistant onto, that's going to actually move to the other side just as soon as Daniel's done moving his tea pieces in. There you go.
Yeah, I really tried to just grab tons of tea at the start. We'll see how it goes.
Oh, we're just going to...
Okay, and then we're going to flip this
There we
little
go.
guy.
Back online.
So he flips and goes to the far board on the furthest clockmost space. Clockwise.
And that just allows your tea production assistant to actually go all the way around the board as it's doing the rounds.
Yeah. He can always go 1, 2, or 3 spaces on the next turn.
Okay, so now we're going to roll the dice.
Oh no, the leg's back.
Okay.
Just let us know if the audio is okay.
I think we're going to roll the dice. So it's a little tricky on this computer.
I
Can you do it
that.
on yours?
Yep.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah, just let us know in the chat if the audio is okay or the video. Sorry about that.
Okay, audio's fine. I think just the video's lagging.
Oh, audio's good.
Audio's good? Okay. And then just to answer a few questions up here, why don't you go ahead and roll?
Yep, we're good to go.
Yeah. Okay, so... Oh, trays, yes. Lady Miss says, you guys have your own trays? Yes, so we actually have 12 trays that came in this week. Our artist, Mary, who did our cover, she actually ended up doing the art for the trays and did an amazing job. So we're hoping to add these trays to the campaign as add-ons. We're super excited. And then Tom says, how will you pick the last giveaway? So the last giveaway, I think
It's
we
just
just
gonna be
said
random.
we're going to just do a random person at the very end who's commenting and online. Yeah.
Perfect.
All right.
Oh, audio's good. Was a bit laggy.
Perfect. So everything is all good now, which is awesome. The face cam is fine too. The gameplay. Yeah, you know what? And the
all good,
gameplay,
yeah.
I think, is more just the computer having a bit of an issue.
So we'll buy a new one soon, but
Yeah.
perfect. So I guess we're good to go.
Yeah.
Connie's the first player. She already has tea running up the track. We're going to 4 ships. Once someone gets 4 ships, then that game will end at the end of that round. So it's going to be a bit of a race here, just like the tea clipper races of old.
Okay, I'm going to put 1 and 2
Okay.
onto the, is that the rainbow? Yes, that's the rainbow.
Perfect. Okay. Connie's revealed her plans. Should I play a higher consecutive set? 3
You
over
could try.
4.
I have others.
Oh, yeah. We both want that boat really bad because it matches our team merchant color. And there is a B-side as well.
You
full of
do have
special
another
powers.
one that's good
Yeah. Oh, this is tough. You know, I'm going to go look in the deck as well later on because maybe there's a ship with more blue on it.
That's
so-
actually probably more strategic.
But, yeah, you know what? That's good. 2 and 3.
All right, I am going to go with, I can't really see. Is that number 2 one a blue?
It is. Do you want a 3 on there?
I would love a 3 on there. Thank you.
Yeah, and just to bring up that card, it's easier to see.
Oh, it's a milk oolong, and those smell so good.
They are amazing.
I
It's
don't know
like
if you've ever
fermented a
had
little
them.
bit.
Yeah. Yeah, it smells amazing.
Oh, that was a good steal because I wanted that card. So are you going to put it beside the blue probably?
I think so. Yes, let's do that.
Okay. So it's going to bump
No
up the
purple
blue.
cards so far, so I'm going to steal your blue cards while I have a chance. Okay.
All right.
Steaded said, this game does look good. Thank you. Or looks so good. Thank you so much. And Brazilla says, do you have any idea for future possible expansions?
We hope so. Yeah, I think it's a very easier modular board, right? Everything can kind of move around. So we'd love to in the future. We just got to make sure that, we release it on time. It's due for February 2022, and the game's like 95% done. So we're hoping to deliver it earlier, but we're going to make sure that it gets to you before February. Let's see. I'm going to go to the tea production.
I have not been paying attention to what he's doing.
You know what? I have blue tea, so I'm going to go to the 6 here in the market.
Oh, that was probably a smart move. So
I look at the top 3.
you get to look at 3 and pick one of those.
Ooh, this is tough.
This is tough.
I'm going to take the first flush. So it bumps up the white and the yellow,
Oh, fascinating.
and then it flips over.
I would have taken the crate if I were you.
I was thinking about it, but I got
Yeah.
plans.
You got plans.
All right, back to you.
All right, back to me. Ooh. I might go to the production area
Okay, with
and
the
put
2
my
ones.
2 ones. Yeah.
Okay.
Might as well put those ones to good use.
I forgot that the oxidation card has a blue on it, so I totally want that. We're going to add that card to my board here. So the black turns into blue.
And blue turns into black. So that means his pieces actually just stay the way it is right now.
And there was 2 blacks, so I get 2 blue.
Oh, I didn't see you had 2 blacks.
Yeah, I took an extra one at the start.
Yes. And then they also get bumped up 1. All right, I might do blooming teas, I think.
Okay.
Let me get the cheaper blooming tea first. So I'm going to put my 4 dice on the 3.
Where do you want that blooming tea?
Let's put it at the bottom.
Very bottom of the board? Okay.
Yeah. Just along the slots at the bottom.
Nice. I should probably take that other blooming tea.
No, you don't want it.
But it's a 5. One rule we forgot to mention is you can toss a tea leaf. So I could get rid of, let's say, this blue tea and bump that 4 into a 5. Or into a 3. Always plus or minus 1.
No, he does not want it. You don't want it.
It's very tempting, but you know what? I really need to get my tea up the board. So I'm actually going to grab that 1 black tea. Yeah, which type of tea is this? Let me see real quick.
And I'm just going to read the comments.
It's scented tea. Oh, that's good stuff.
Leviathan says, about to drink some Earl Grey chai tea. Earl Grey chai. I have not put those together before. That sounds really good. And we've inspired, well, maybe we didn't inspire you, Stacey, but Stacey's going on Davis Tea and shopping right this moment.
Oh man, we should totally partner with David's Tea. That would be the dream, right?
And Jennifer, thank you so much for tuning in today.
Yeah, take care, Jen.
Yeah. Oh, we did inspire you, Stacey. That is awesome. And PJ Zach says, next game about multitasking, bottle warming, and baby changing.
Ooh, sounds like work. Lovely work. But who knows? Maybe we need to make baby games down the road. We'd have a perfect play tester.
Yes.
But we don't want to put that expectation on.
Yeah, maybe our board or our baby won't like board games. We'll see.
And that's okay.
Or he eats all the pieces, and that's okay.
I put the scented tea just on the right here, so it's gonna bump up that black tea, and then it's gonna flip over actually.
Yeah.
Because that's a 2-point card.
Perfect.
Got 1 dice left.
Okay. All right, 1 dice left. I'm gonna get the other blooming tea. Thank you. Thanks for not taking it.
I'd have to give up a tea leaf. I don't think I could. Bottom of the board or somewhere else?
Bottom of the board, thank you.
Okay. So because Connie has 2 blooming teas already, she has
3 points.
Yeah.
And if I get another one, it's 6 points.
And then 10.
Yeah. Let's see. Muromega says, as designers, do you ever get tired of playing your own game during development and promoting? And the honest answer is absolutely. It happens.
Yeah, we've played Chai like 200 times. This one like over 100. So
especially at conventions, I think when the days are really long, and you teach the same game over and over and over again without a break, it does get pretty tiring.
Yeah.
And I think that happens with any game. So
you still want to make games that you want to play. So yeah, like I'm happy playing Chai Tea for 2 right now, and like it's definitely staying in the collection.
Yeah, absolutely.
But totally.
And Tom says, have you ever made bubble tea homemade? Yes. And I can never really get the baba consistency correct. So sometimes it's a little too chewy. Sometimes it's, one time I put it in the
slow cooker?
No, what's it called? The steam cooker, the pressure cooker. That's the word. And it totally just formed this gelatinous, almost like a cake thing at the bottom. So that was a big mistake.
It just flattened them.
Yeah.
But it is amazing. We bought a huge pack and we did get some good ones out of it. So we're going to have to try that again. And there's a baba tea shortage in North America, we heard. So
the baba shortage.
I'm sorry to do this, babe, but my 2 4s are going to bump your 2 1s.
No.
I was waiting for it.
I'm busy reading comments and I didn't even notice. Warksy says next game and theme.
Yeah.
Good question.
We got lots in the works. Like
we have literally we have a shelf to this side with boxes of prototypes of different games.
Yeah. So we have
There's,
like
like,
4 or
12.
5 that we think we're going to make out of like 20.
Yeah.
So we're still a small publisher, so probably like 2 games, maybe 3 each year.
Yeah.
But we will have an announcement hopefully by the end of June for our next one, just so that it, adds a little more excitement.
Yeah.
It looks like we're at the end of the round. So
So Richie,
Connie-
sorry, just
oh.
before we go, Richie did have a question. Do you score with the cards that are flipped upside down? And yes, it is. Yeah, they are scored with it.
Yeah, good call, or else
Yeah.
I'd get no points there. Perfect.
Okay.
So we're going to grab Connie's boat. So she got a rainbow.
Yeah, that's what I was hoping for.
And that blue, the purple, they're already well on their way.
Yeah.
For me, I get to look at the top 3 cards. So there's the Endeavor, the Serica, and the Cuddy Sark.
He doesn't have another one with.
Ooh.
Is it bad for me to be celebrating?
I'm going to have to grab that blue boat after all.
I think there was a blue one with like 4 blues or something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that was the one I was afraid would be in there.
Yeah, so we're going to put those back.
Okay.
And we get to restock that. Looks like we bought all the cards. Normally you have to remove the lowest one in the market that's not there.
Mm-hmm. And there is that junk boat as well.
Right, we forgot to
So
mention the junkers.
That's the Qilong, I think, that's on the board. And you can do any 3 things.
And they don't have to be the same.
Yeah. But obviously the problem is the point value is a lot lower for that one than it is for a regular one.
All right, so I get 5 movement because I'm at the top of the production board. Connie gets 3. What would you like to bump up?
All right, I'll bump up the, let's do the white 2 and the fermented 1.
Awesome. Well on your way for that boat. I get 5. I'm just going to take a quick look at the cards I have. Let's do the white and yellow. Oh, why am I even bumping them up? No, that's okay. So we'll do that 2, and then we're going to go 4, and we'll bump the black tea up 1.
Yeah. And as you're doing that, I'm just going to see some questions. So Tom says, is it easy to get Baba? And Compelled Orphan says, should be able to buy them online. Yeah, so
Totally.
Online or Asian food stores, that's where we bought ours, was this giant pack.
It was like a kilogram of Baba.
Yeah, I think the only thing to be aware of is once you buy it to try to use it up as soon as you can.
Can get stale.
Yeah. Or the other thing is, if you don't want to use Baba, is to get grass jelly. So they're like they're usually like a black. They look like Jello in a can, but they're not. They're not sweet at all. So you can add that to your bubble tea as well. Yeah.
Cool. That's actually the end of the first round. Connie almost has her first boat. I think she's a little bit ahead of me in that sense.
We'll see. You got a better engine going.
Hopefully. Next round. So Connie's still first player. I totally forgot to take first player token. She gets to move that little meeple 1, 2, or 3 spaces.
So I am going to do the white and
One
puer.
sec.
Oops.
I think I zoomed in too much.
There you go. So the number 3 right there.
All right. So you're going to go 1,
2.
2.
Yeah. To the. So everyone gets a white and a puer.
Okay.
And that really helps to serve my purposes if I keep going along the puer kind of train.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that doesn't really help me. So we both get a white and a purple. And what would you like to do with that number 3?
Ooh, good question. Let's do some. Ooh, let's do another purple.
Okay.
Yeah. And then I'll do 2 movements. So maybe I'll move up my 1 purple twice. No, not that one. Sorry. One of the ones at the bottom twice.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you get 1 more. Oh, you got an extra. Perfect. Okay, so I got a white and a purple.
Yeah.
3.
And while you decide, I'm going to read Worksy. Worksy says, why would you hire 3 different artists to work on a single game? Doesn't it make it more complicated and risky in terms of coherence and style? That is a great question. We did our first game with Sahana and Mary. And so Mary designed the box for us, and it was just captivating and beautiful. And then for the inside, when we got to the character cards in Chai, we really wanted character cards that were very realistic as well. And so Sahana's art really stood out to us for that. And we felt that they both had very bright and colorful color schemes. And so it worked out really well together, even though their art styles are completely different. In our second game, we actually brought along Andrew as well to do the boards for us.
Yeah, and you're totally right. It does take a lot of energy to have multiple people working on it. We have one campaign we actually have 12 artists working on. So, it's super cool meeting famous people. We went to Gen Con, not last year because it wasn't on, but 2 years ago. And we went up to the Everdell booth, and Andy Bosley was there. And we said, hey, it'd be great working with you on a future game. And he's like, oh, yeah, I've heard of Chai. I'd love to. And we've been working on him for the T for 2 game, maybe an upcoming one as well. So just really excited to, meet and greet people, and everyone's really accessible. Like Jamie Stegmeyer will get back to us. Like, there's tons of really fun people.
That's a really big part of it too. Yeah. And, Andy Bosley is working on we can't really talk about what the campaign is yet, but there is a future game that we're hoping to do, with him as well.
Totally. All right, it looks like we're good to go.
Marcy says, tell us. I know.
We have to reveal all the secrets.
We want to. Trust us. Yeah.
Cool. So that little token, the harvest one, it gets flipped over. And we're going to move it to the other side as well. Now it's a 4 and a purple and a blue. We're going to roll the dice. And before we start the round, maybe we want another tea giveaway. So we're going to find someone with... future campaign, drop the hit. Well, the only hint was Andy Bosley is helping. But we will hopefully...
And beautiful art.
Yes, we'll hopefully reveal like a cover real soon. We thought the cover was good, and then we thought, hey, okay, this is the hint. So the cover will have a very Canadian theme to it. Yeah, that's all we can say. And the title itself, we're like, hey, wouldn't it be cool if it was like illustrated? Because some titles, it's just the font, but maybe the title itself could be really neat and interesting. So he's working on it right now.
All right. And Tom says, what kind of tea do you use for the bubble tea? And do you have to use syrup if you want a coconut or a taro one? Yeah, so taro usually... you don't, I've never made it from scratch. I guess people do out there. I just buy the powder. Yeah. Coconut, I'm not sure. I've never made a coconut one. But yes, I know for a lot of bubble teas that I make at home, it's usually just the Chinese packages that I buy. And then you just mix it with water. It's actually fairly easy.
I guess there's coconut jelly, or you could use the condensed milk that has coconut flavoring with ice. Maybe. It's like a slushy.
Yeah. Yeah. Stacy says,
Royal Canadian Mounted Police.
RCMP.
Mounted meeples.
That would be really cool, actually.
Well, Rodney Smith from Watch It Played, he dresses up as a Mountie. So he's actually in Chai, dressed as a Mountie in a canoe with a beaver. And it has his favorite tea recipe on there. So if you ever see him at a convention, you should bring him a black tea that has honey and lemon in it.
Yeah.
And say, here's your recipe. Here you go. We saw you in Chai. So
yeah.
And we're going to do a quick giveaway here before we start the round for someone who wrote a tray comment with one of their favorite components that might go into it.
Okay, it's going to be the next one that I see on here.
Okay, it's truly random. She's scrolling.
Oh. Let's see. Do you guys have your own trays? Trays.
And we'll do a couple more after this. So again, it's just your favorite tray that you saw of the 12 that we have on our campaign, and something that would match into it. So I don't know. Here's the cappuccino one. For me personally, it would probably be Dice from Viva
The
Java.
next person is Mer Omega.
Okay.
So Mer Omega said, I like the coal black train tray and the desert indigo camel. They both remind me of
Ooh.
traveling and trying new drinks.
Yes. Here is the oops, sorry, Connie. There's the camel one.
Yeah.
I was in Morocco for a couple months and got to sleep in the Sahara Desert and ride camels
That was
for a
very
couple of days.
cool.
So totally reminds me of traveling as well. So yeah, we'll send you a little message here, and I'll do that right now as Connie selects her first turn.
Yeah, it's compelled orphan. Okay, so my turn. I am going to go probably make some cheaper purchases. Oh, I really want
and
that
compel
6.
won the other one, so I'm just gonna pick someone real quick.
Oh, yes.
Let's see, trays. Would you guys consider golden milk as a tea? Sure, why not? Yes, golden milk is awesome. Everything's kind of a tea, right? Is
I had that-
Coca-Cola a tea?
Honestly, for about 2 or 3 weeks, I just had that last year all the time. So we bought this giant bag of turmeric, and then I would put it inside a steamed milk, and it was so good.
Awesome. Oh, sorry, it was myrrh. That's right.
Mer Omega. Oh, I'm sorry. Yes.
Perfect. Okay, just whispered to ya.
Okay.
Awesome.
I
What was your
think-
first turn?
I think I'm going to go on the 6 of the...
The 6. Okay.
Yeah.
For the market?
Yes, for the market. And
Let's see what you got.
it's a big gamble, but I really want a purple card. Yes. Okay, so I'm going to keep the purple one. Oh, but the blooming tea. Ooh, this is
It's
really...
tough. Let's
This
see
is
that
a
purple
tough
card.
one.
Whoops. Ooh.
Ooh, that's very useful. That's already 2 points.
Right, because you're purple. Totally
Because I'm a
forgot.
purple person, yeah. So I think it's probably more strategic for my engine to get the purple than
Probably.
than to get the blooming.
Has anyone had fermented pu'er? This would be a Korean type, I believe. Tuachap, possibly. And they were kind of created so that they could travel a lot easier. Bring us back to camels, right? The Russian caravans heading off with their tea.
Yeah, so I think I'm going to do purple.
'Kay.
And we'll put it right beside the 2 prayer bricks that are
yeah.
there.
That's
That
a
was
really
on
good move.
purpose.
Wow.
That's why I moved them together.
So it's going to move them both up.
Yeah.
Excellent move. Oh, and look at that boat.
Yes.
Okay, it's like Connie has a big strategy here.
Oh, no, don't take away my strategy, though.
Hey, Iggy, thanks for joining us. And yeah, does anyone know anything about the Cutty Sark? Mention in the comments and we'll share some of the history. Cool. Okay, that was a power move. Wow. Right out of the gate. What can I do? Well, I am the
We'll
blue
see
tea merchant.
if he'll steal my boat, though.
Oh,
He might.
but looking at my dice, they're not as strong as yours. But I could make you pay extra for it, maybe. What should I do?
But that means it forces you to go and buy a boat, too. So,
Right. You know what? There's not a lot of... I gotta stick with my blue strategy. I'm gonna go for the 1 tea crate.
yes, I thought you might.
Yeah,
That
so
one
it
is a good one.
gets played on the bottom of my board, and I'm gonna have that yellow jump in right away.
Yeah. That one is
Perfect.
quite nice.
Perfect.
Perfect.
And Cutty Sark said, or sorry, Richie says Cutty Sark the whiskey. Not quite, but yeah, Cutty Sark is the only existing tea clipper. Right now, it's just outside London. There's a museum, so we've been doing a giveaway on the Kickstarter for the museum curator. He wrote a book on it. He's the world's leading historian on tea clippers. So yeah, super fascinating. We'd love to go to London and see it. We've just been through the airport so far, so we'll have to visit again.
So I'm going to put my 4-5 on the Cutty Sark.
Oh, no. Ooh. So I'd have to play a 5-6.
And you can't unless you go and sacrifice a tea piece. So,
Oh, boy. I don't... Can I let you have that? That is a huge 10-point card.
yeah, but
You know what? I'm going to be a little disruptive.
no.
I'm going to toss my 1 of the green
No.
and change my 1 into a 6. Because remember, they
He
roll
did
around.
not
This
do
is very
that.
aggressive. And we're going to play the 5-6 on the Cutty Sark.
Okay, well, I'm going to put my 3 right on there.
Okay. So you put the 3 there. I just wanted you to do that, so you'd have to waste another dice.
Yeah,
I'm
I
so sorry.
figured.
So sorry, babe. So I'm going to go for the Dartmouth, which was actually involved in the Boston Tea Party, I think. So not totally in the tea clipper race, but we're like, hey, Boston Tea Party, we got to throw that in there. Oh, Compelled says the Cutty Sark. It's a great boat. 100% recommend a visit to the museum.
Very nice.
Awesome. We'll have to go.
Okay. Now to respond.
Yeah, where are you going to go?
I am going to go. Oh, there's so many white things.
Yeah, lots of white cards. Don't really help either of us.
Oh, can you zoom into the number 3 position one in the market, just
Sure.
so I can see a little bit better?
Let's see what we got. And thanks to Tabletopia for helping us with this digital implementation. You can play it for free on tabletopia.com. So hope you enjoy.
Okay. Ooh, okay, I'm good. Okay, this is tough. And then we'll just zoom out. Thank you. Okay. Oh, this is tough. So many different
It
ones.
is.
Okay, I'm going to put my 1
Okay.
on the move a card area.
Okay. Yeah.
And then I'm going to move my puer one up to where the puers are right now.
Oh, great idea.
And then that bumps them along their track. One more.
Perfect.
Okay, your turn.
Okay. Yeah, I got to get stuff bumping up myself. So,
Worksy says, my guesses for the future are maple trees game or maple syrup game,
Oh, my
stunning
goodness.
landscapes, and ice hockey game.
we would love to do a maple syrup game. We've kind of had an idea about it. Yes, thanks for reviving that idea of the many dozens.
Yeah. And W. Kazmaier, which is...
Oh, that's my dad?
Yeah, Dad. He says 2-player games can lead to family discord.
That's hilarious. We also have a Discord server, so feel free to
Absolutely.
join.
Can lead to family discord for sure.
And Tom says, how does puer taste? Well, it's hard to describe because other fermented things like sauerkraut or kombucha, like it's kind of a different fermented taste.
Yeah, it's... yeah. I'm a foodie, and I think it's
Like
hard
wine.
to describe it. Yes, it's like wine. Without obviously the sharp alcoholic part of it.
It's kind of dry still.
That deep deep taste. It's earthy, I guess, is probably the best way to describe
Yeah,
it.
earthy, dry, kind of like musty in a way.
Yep.
I mean, you can get flavored puer, but
Yeah.
so you take those little tea bricks, and then you take like little tweezers and you kind of break off pieces, and that's what you steep. So it's fascinating.
Yeah, and one of my favorites is actually coffee puer.
Oh, so good.
It's really good.
Can we say coffee around here? I don't know. For me, I think I'm going to follow suit and swap 2 cards. So my oxidation card here with the unflipped or the flipped over one, those 2 blues become a black and the black becomes a blue. So I'll have 1 more black for that and they all bump up. Got to get them to the top.
Yeah.
Back to you.
Okay. I'm going to do another one where I move. So I'm going to put my 2 dice. Oh, yeah. I'm going to put my 2 on the... No, I can't. No, I'm going to put... Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. All right. I'm going to put my 2 on the move a card section.
Okay.
Yes. And then
Nice.
swap my puer bricks onto that one.
So you
as
want just this card moving to the far right?
Yes, exactly.
Okay. And that's a really good point where the card always has to be adjacent to the space. So in this case, Connie's card was on the left.
But it has
triggering-
to be moved to the right in order
Right.
to trigger it.
So that little tea biscuit gets put
Goes
on the
right
rainbow,
there.
and the other one's just hanging out waiting for another ship. If a ship can theoretically set sail, it has to. All right, for me, I think I'm actually... Okay, this is a little bit greedy, but I think I'm going to grab another boat. Why not?
Yeah, and
This
he
was
gets
kind of
to
the
look at
plan.
the top 3 anyway, so that's a great one.
Okay. And then what about you? You got a couple of
Okay.
dice left?
Yes, I'm going to put my 6 on... No, I'm going to put my... Ooh. Yeah, let's put my 6 on the 4-pointer in the market.
Okay. So you're grabbing a white card.
Yeah.
Has some victory
I think
points.
it's Earl White is what I see.
Oh yeah, let's check it out. You thought you could only have Earl Grey.
Yeah, Earl White is so good.
There's that Bergamot.
Yeah.
Nice little citron. Did you want on the bottom of the board by the white or this one?
Let's put it that one. Yep.
Top? Okay.
Yep, top. That will bump my white up 1, so it's getting close to that ship
Nice.
sailing.
You got 1 dice left. I'm all out.
Okay, so my last one, why not just grab the 5?
Oh, another white. Okay.
Or, actually, sorry, just 1 second. Let's swap it. So, put it in the swap section, and then we'll swap the puer brick, or the puer and the white one.
Oh, yeah.
So this is where the engine is starting to get a little fun when you have enough cards on the board.
Right. So Connie is swapping these two. Remember, everything jumps up immediately.
Yes,
And
so my
Connie's-
white jumps onto the ship.
Yeah. Well played.
Yeah. All right, so I'm going to catch up on comments while you
'Kay.
resolve.
And I'll grab the boats for you, so you're good.
Yeah. Stacy says, yeah, coffee puer. That sounds so interesting. So that one was also a David's tea, I think. I feel like I'm almost doing advertisement for them right now, but I promise I'm not. Yeah, that one I think was a David's tea, if I remember correctly. It is very good. And then Tom says, are you the graphic artist of the game, or did you hire someone? So so our friends actually in Calgary, they did the graphic design for us.
Yeah, shout out to Lane and Andrew. I've kind of been doing it on the side,
Yeah.
but their expertise has totally helped
Yeah.
with it. And I think we even had for this water droplets and fire for like things that happen immediate to
Yeah.
things that resolve at the end of the round. But they're like, hey, maybe you should do a lightning bolt and something else like a
hourglass.
timer or yeah. So they're super cool. They've played tons of games too, and that really helps us just figure out what's a really good fit for things.
Yeah, because sometimes when we have the skills for something, we think that we could do it really well, but the professionals really take it to another level. So it's been
Totally.
really good to work with them.
Let's see what boats we got.
Oh,
I hit the jackpot.
He did hit the jackpot there.
I'm gonna zoom in here.
Okay, I actually feel like he might win this. Sir Lancelot.
Yeah, so excited. Okay, so it's 10 victory points, but it
Oh my
becomes
goodness.
11 because I'm the blue tea merchant.
Yeah,
So I'm totally taking that card.
yeah. And
It's a race to 4 boats. Let's see if we can do the big ones.
Mur Omega says, any tentative plans for Alberta meet great play events this summer, fall? Yeah, we don't know. Yeah, it really depends on how the restrictions go and
Yeah.
whether or not case numbers kind of go up after. So
We're still delivering the local pickup stuff. So we have a friend who's driving up with all the games to Edmonton backers. And we're going to do the same for this Kickstarter. So we'd love to have some meet and greets, like where people pick up their games and then they're also able to play it. And
Yeah.
we can have like a tea party. So
yeah,
we did that for our first Kickstarter. This is
Yeah.
our 3rd one. And yeah, that was totally good
that
times.
was really
So
fun. Yeah.
thanks for the reminder.
And Iggy Wuff is being very generous by saying, if they got picked, then they want to give it to Tom. So that's very,
Aw.
very sweet of you.
Cool. Well,
All right, my turn again.
So we've done round 2. We're very close to finishing a few boats, actually. This might only last a couple more rounds. To start the next one, and you're still the first player.
I know, he didn't take that away from me yet. Okay, I'm going to go to the 2 because it does nothing for you. I'm sorry.
Oh, that was brilliant. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, well played. It's funny,
All right.
Connie's city that she grew up in, Barrie, Ontario, their motto is well played. So I like to bug her about that. Oh, but you gave me some victory points.
I did.
Because that yellow tea
know.
token goes right into my tea crate. So thank you.
All right.
What you gonna do with the
What
two?
do I need? You know, I don't actually need more puer.
Yeah.
Why don't you decide on yours first? I'll keep thinking
Okay.
about my two things.
Yeah, we're just looking at our boats, seeing what we need.
Oh, you know what? I need a yellow, of course. I need a
Okay,
yellow.
I'll add it to your board. You get one more thing or a movement.
Ooh.
I'm gonna take a blue so my tea crate's done. Just before I forget. There we
Yeah,
go.
let's do a movement for me.
Which one?
Let's move up a purple. A puer.
Okay. Sounds good. And for my second thing,
Stacy says Connie gets plus 20 points for focusing on the chat.
that's right.
Although I do have to give him a shout out. He's operating the game on the right hand side.
And I'll still lose because I'm looking at the game more,
Yeah.
but it's not gonna help.
Yeah.
I don't know if I need any more stuff. Oh, I do, totally. What am I?
Oh, yeah, you do.
I need a lot. I'll have to grab a black tea. Okay. All right.
Oh,
I'm
but
gonna
Daniel's
roll.
getting really close there. I think he's actually better set up than I am currently.
Here's hoping. And that harvest token flips. Oh, I actually flipped all your dice as well. Let's
Oops.
here, I'll put them back. So this goes to the other side of the board. Remember that little meeple? He goes clockwise around everything.
All right.
And the new cards pop up. Again, matcha, we're going to move to the side. It goes on the bottom of the deck just to keep things fresh.
Mm-hmm.
Always remove that first card. Oh dear, all that blooming tea.
Mm-hmm.
All right, you're up.
All right. I am going to go and put my 4 on the blooming tea
Okay. And where's that card going?
at the very bottom.
All right, so that's
Thank
6
you.
points already. That is getting huge. Oh, I really don't want to have to take that blooming tea, but it gives Connie 4 more points. So
Yeah.
I think I'm actually compelled, but oh, I only have a 6 that could take it. Oh dear, this is where things get dicey.
Dicey.
Shout out to Paula Deming. She played T for 2 as well. Things are getting dicey. Oh my. You know what? I'm just so committed to my strategy. I just need to play my own game here.
I just realized I made a mistake.
I'm going to go grab that blue tea card.
I had a strategy
Another
and I
scented.
ruined my strategy. Oops.
So I'm going to take that blue card. And this is tricky. Because remember, my oxidation changes blues to blacks, blacks to blues. So it's a little tricky, but we're going to put the blue at the very top. Here's hoping. So I took that 3.
Okay. All right.
Things are getting serious.
They are getting serious. Okay, I'm going to put a 5 on the blooming tea because I need to
Yeah,
get that
take
extra
those
4 points.
Where's
Yeah.
that card going? It's
At the
messing
very bottom right corner.
up. Okay. Connie doesn't have as much of an engine,
No, I don't. And that's probably going to be bad for me, actually.
but those 4 cards, that's a Cuddy Sark. It's 10 points.
Yeah.
And okay, while I'm doing my turn, we're gonna do another tea giveaway because we're at 40 minutes. Someone mentioned a tray and a component that can
Tom
go
says
into
you
it.
made a big mistake. I did. I did. Do you see where?
I actually don't see it, so I'm
That's
gonna,
okay. I'm glad you don't see it.
Maybe it's that purple boat. I don't know. It probably is, but
Okay, so I'm looking for the next tray comment.
I got to get
Just
the
went
black
to a
and
random
blue.
place on the. Oh, Richie, are you still here, Richie? I don't know if Richie is still here. So Richie said, sailing towards Osiris, I'll use the Desert Indigo tray to store my monuments
yeah.
and drawn workers.
That's a great game.
Yes. So, I'm going to just send a whisper to
Yeah,
Richie.
you can copy and paste what I had in there. And congrats, Richie.
You
So I
know,
just
it's
moved,
not letting me copy and paste.
Here, I can do it.
Okay, perfect.
I just
pass
moved
it off to
my
you.
oxidation card, so now I have a whole 2 black, 2 oolong teas just in the next slot there. So they're slowly making their way
Oh
up.
my goodness.
Slowly but surely.
His engine is powerful. Okay, so I made a mistake, and some of you could probably see where my mistake was. I'm going to trade my green piece in for changing a pip on a dice. So there we go. And then we're going to change this. Oh, you know what? I don't know if I can change it on this computer properly.
Oh,
Set
there you go.
to
Perfect.
4. There we go. All right, so I'm going to take those two. Oh, ooh. This is why we actually use the other computer for moving things around. There we go. Oh, almost there. Nope. Sorry, I'm changing the view on this one by accident. Help.
Okay, I got it.
All right, he's going to move it on the other one for me.
So it's a 5?
4-5, yeah.
Okay. Oh, that's the boat you were going. Okay.
Yes.
I thought I figured it out because you guys were all chatting, but it's too expensive. I cannot compete with that. I tried disrupting your other boats, but I already have 3. I can't deal with more. So, okay, let's try this. We're just going to move that oxidation card
And I'll grab the chat.
over here. So the 2 blues become 2 blacks. The 2 blacks become 2 blues. They all bump up. It's kind of like 4 movement points. And it triggers that scented tea.
Oh, Lady Miss says, can we see the tray art?
Oh, yeah, go for it.
So are you okay if I show the tray
Yep.
art?
And I just set sail this
I'm
one
just
boat.
gonna switch this back. So this is one of them. This is the cat with the dice. Oops. I guess it's more, I show it the right way, this way. And that's for orange. And then for white, this is my personal favorite. It just looks like the blue porcelain. I think it's beautiful. This one is red, or maroon, I should say, with that red chai cup.
Yeah.
This one is the abstract one, is what we called it. It's for purple.
Still teapots in there, cups.
Yeah. It reminds us of Catan. That's for people in our generation, I think a lot of people joined modern board games over
Or
Catan.
Castles of Burgundy, another good one.
This is Puer bricks, I should say, for a different shade of purple. Oh, did I say this was purple? This is actually brown. There we go.
It's all the different meeple colors. I
Yeah.
guess if we held it from the side, there's like a whole stack of different colors. Because we want it to match to all the meeple colors. I think there's like green,
Yes.
some pink.
So pink and green. A lot of you said you liked green earlier. This one's cherry blossoms and maples.
Someone in the Kickstarter said we should have Sakura cherry blossoms, and we're like, that's brilliant.
Yeah.
Totally should.
And there we go.
So that's the whole stack. Yeah, we just got it yesterday, so super excited.
Yeah. Which art didn't we cover? Oh, this one's really beautiful too, actually. Gold spoons. And then this one was the camels. And, oh, I might be going too quick. Sorry, camels. And this one is a coffee. And I think that's it. Yeah, we went
And
through all of them.
Kovac says that the abstract tray, you can say it's representing honey in the tea. Totally.
Yes, that's brilliant. Yes, we didn't actually think of that before.
Awesome. Okay, so I did a move for the oxidation. It bumped up 4, and then the scented tea bumped up 2. So my one ship is now set sail. Back to Connie.
Okay. Ooh, I was not paying attention. Let's see. I've got a 2, 2, and a 5.
Yeah, I think Connie still has the lead with all those blooming teas. But
I'm going to need you to zoom in on those 1-pointer and 2-pointer cards just because I can't see them properly on my screen.
Oh, yeah, here. Let me go for it.
Okay.
I got it.
I think it's white and yellow from what I can see.
Yes.
Oh, white matcha
White matcha, really delicious.
and silver needle.
I think that's the famous Mountain Emperor tea.
Okay.
And there's the 6 still.
Yes, there is the 6 still. I don't think I can afford it with throwing out a tea piece. So, all right, we're good. I think I am going to move my 2.
Okay.
Oh, goodness. There's so many choices.
Yeah, it's a puzzle.
Getting dicey.
There's also just production points. You can move cards around. You got the first player token.
I do. Okay, my white, and that one is already
Your
up
yellows are on
there.
the bottom. You need the
My
blue.
blue, yes, that's the one. So I might just move my 2 to the move a card
Okay.
section. Yes, and then I'm gonna move the purple down
Down 1.
1.
Okay.
Oh no, actually, sorry. 1 second. I take that back. I take that all back.
That's okay.
Okay, we'll move the purple back up. I'm sorry. I just realized.
That's right.
I'm like,
If Connie
that's
wins, we put a little asterisk.
No, it's because my mind didn't sequence the steps properly. Okay, so sorry. I am going to move the blue
Okay.
to where that purple is.
So you're doing a swap?
No, I'm just gonna
Oh, just
move
one
it
up one?
first. Yeah. So 2 onto the move up.
Okay.
That's what I meant to do. I'm like, how do I sequence this properly? There's a
No
few
worries.
steps.
I'm just go. Yeah, I'll go to the 6. Try to see what cards are under
Oh,
here.
no, sorry. The blue to where that purple prayer brick is right now.
Oh, so you do a swap then?
No. Just right here.
Oh, you move it
Yeah,
here.
right there. Mm-hmm.
Oh, hey, that's a next level move.
Yeah, that's what I was going for.
So that blue card, there's no T that's blue that can go there, but Connie's gonna do a swap after.
Yes.
Triggering both. Huh, that is
Yes,
amazing.
I am. Okay, comments. Richie, thank you for the comment. That is very helpful. The board dad says, "What's up, guys? Nice to see you. Good to see you as well."
Yeah.
And who else is on here? I'm just scrolling down. Tom says, "Is there an HMS boat?" I don't think so.
Yeah, Her
Because-
Majesty's Service.
Yeah.
Some of these actually, yeah, I can confirm
Is
none
there-
of them are
none of them.
HMS because they were all privately owned, I believe. Yeah, we looked at all the captains and the sea owners, where they were made. Yeah, I'm pretty sure none of them were, but historically, you did have, the different trading companies, and they were connected to the government sometimes. So, yeah, that was primarily like galleys in the 1800s. But here, these are all privately owned because they're racing, trying to get there first to the London dock, and they would have that extra bonus given to them. So, yeah, great question, though. I think some of the American ships, they had a different title beside them, but yeah, even the names were selected either by the owner or the captain at the time.
And Leviathan said, "First flush doesn't sound appetizing."
That's fair.
It's true.
Yeah.
All right, my turn? Was that?
Yes.
Okay.
So I put my dice on the 6 for the market.
Oh, that was a good call.
Oh, that purple. Connie would love that purple, but
I would love that purple.
I really need that first flush. Speaking of it. So first flush is the first harvest or plucking of the tea leaf. It's the same plant, and it can be plucked many times throughout the season. So it's usually the first and second plucks, which are the best, or they have like a sweetness to it. So in this case, that first flush is going to go. I don't really even need that
I was
card.
going to say, why do you need that one?
I don't know. Oh dear.
It doesn't fit.
Oh,
Maybe at the very
no.
bottom?
You know what? I'm going to grab that puer actually.
No!
Because I have 3 puers, and Connie would get an extra point if she took it. I hate to passive-aggressively draft, but it also helps me. So those 3 puers, they go up 2 spaces because the card has 2 on it, the puer brick. And it flips over.
I like that you called it passive-aggressively draft.
That's true.
That's one way to call. Yeah, okay. All right. I am going to go and do swap a card.
Okay, with 2, I guess?
Yes, please.
And that was those 2 cards here.
Yes, exactly.
Nice. So yeah, everything bumps up 1.
So this was the move I was trying to plan out in my head.
Yeah.
There we go. So yeah, the blue moved up 1 and the prayer moved up 1.
Okay. I have all these... it's tricky. Very tricky. I need, more of those blacks moving. I need the
Can you
yellow
tell
and
that
whites.
both of us, we like to think through our moves, aka
Yes.
known as AP?
Yeah, analysis paralysis. I'll put the 2, 3 on the production board so I can get 5 movement at the end, which will be really important.
Okay. That was probably wise. And I am going to do... Let's bump the blue up 1 more by going to the move a card section.
Okay, so you're just moving the oolong to the other side?
Yeah.
Nice. Okay, and for me, you know what? I think I'll just fill out that crate that I have on the very bottom. So I'll actually go to the first board and grab a yellow tea. And that will immediately go down there. I don't have blooming tea, but I have crates. Let's see what happens. All right, that's the end of the round. Connie, which of these 3 boats would you like?
Oh, I'm going to take the prayer, for sure.
Yeah, the Taiping.
Yeah.
Think
If I took any other ones, it would be not strategic.
Totally.
Yeah.
All right, and I'll take my 5 movement.
Tom
chat.
says, I know there's no link, but I just saw a guy got trapped in a stegosaurus made in paper mache. And oh no, he died.
Oh, wow.
Oh. That is so random and really scary. Yeah, so don't get stuck in paper maches. Paper mache dinosaurs specifically. Yeah. And then Stacy says, the design of the green meeple didn't make sense to me until I saw Indian Summers on PBS and saw the workers collecting tea in the baskets. Yeah, exactly. Who was it? We had a review. Yes, Kids Planning. That's who it was. They actually, they were playing with the meeple and they said, oh, it looks like a jetpack. And actually, about 5 seconds before they said it, looking at it through the lens of a grade 4 teacher, I was like, oh yeah, that totally, they're going to say it looks like a jetpack from Fortnite. And then they did. So I could see my school kids saying that.
Totally. We did base that off of the Black Tea Merchant. It has the same design, just because it looked mostly like someone having a tea backpack kind of thing, but yeah, it's hilarious.
Thanks for resetting the board.
No worries. So everything's going to slide down. We're probably not going to buy too many boats because we've been boat heavy at the start.
Yes.
I just finished my second boat.
I can't.
Just so you know.
Wow. I haven't even finished one.
But you are the first player, so
that is true.
Maybe going for a big number to bump stuff up.
All right, let's see. 1, 2, 3. So the furthest I could go is that 4. And yeah, let's go there. I know it gives you blues too, but
okay,
it's a cooperative game.
We're both winners. That's right.
That's what we'll call it.
So we both get a blue and a purple and 4 movement or new unique teas.
Okay,
combination of both.
I need a puer.
Need 1 more puer. Okay. I think you got 3. I don't know if you need 1.
I do.
Sure. Okay.
Oh, maybe I don't. Sorry. 1 sec.
I don't want to help too much.
Did I count that wrong? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh my goodness. I have enough for hours. Okay, sorry. I'm going to grab a white.
Okay.
And then I'm just going to do the rest movement. So what was it again? Is it a 4?
Okay. 4, so you got 3 left.
So 3 movements. So I'm going to move my blue up.
Oh, you did 1 boat?
Yeah. So finally sailed a boat. So excited.
Nice. The rainbow.
Sorry, I know there's a lag on the stream for the video. But you'll see the boat kind of sail away. There we go.
There you go. 7.
I just realized I haven't moved any of my yellows up, have I?
Oh, that's true.
Oh
Yeah.
no, I've been ignoring my yellows this whole time. Okay, so I need to grab a yellow for my second or third of the
Okay,
fourth.
I think you got 2 yellows there.
Is there?
Yep.
I just have too many things down there.
Gotta bump them up.
Okay, in which case I'll just bump up.
Got 3 more.
Oh, you're right. There's a yellow buried somewhere. Okay, I'm going to move the 2 puer bricks. Those will be my move.
Okay, and you got 1 more thing.
That's. No, I think I
Oh, you
used
got
it
an
all.
extra.
Yep.
Okay.
And then they both move up one more time because there's a prayer.
Oh, right. Okay. Oh, because you had the white. Perfect. So I also got a blue and a purple. Let's see what we got here. I probably want to do movement and try to end the game as soon as I can, just because Connie's a little bit behind on boats.
Yep.
So, 4 things. Oh, but I need 1 more black. Okay, we'll do 1 movement. So oxidation. It's going to oxidize the black into a blue, bump it up, and then that beautiful scented tea is going to move it to the top.
Yeah, Tom says, you took too many purple boats. Even if you have
1,
purple plus 1,
2.
it's going to be a rush to finish them all. I know. We'll see.
Right.
And
3.
then the tea collection, you're using my strategy. I know. I tend to have a lot of tea pieces at the bottom because you just never know if you're going to use
True.
something towards the end. And then Stacy says, I do have that production card on the left that will help. Yes, I need to get purple on my board to start, or production that changes others to purple.
That's
yes.
true.
Yes, exactly. Exactly. I think the strategy will probably be to move that card around a few times
Yeah.
to get some movements going.
So that little harvest token
But yes,
flips.
I'm actually really worried about my yellows. That would probably be the one. I don't think I've seen a whole bunch of yellows for the market cards that have come up, or either
think
that
I
or you
bought a
took.
couple.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say you took some of them. So
There we go. Okay, so we both rolled.
all
and
right, so
Connie's
I'm
back
first
at it.
player. All right, let's just start moving up the puers. Well, no, I don't want to do that. I want to buy things first.
Yeah, it's
Are there
tricky.
any whites?
The game could end this round, actually.
I know
If
that's.
I could finish the Sir Lancelot and do 1 more.
So I think I need to just start moving things up. But there's no yellows that I could see.
There's another blooming tea. There's a crate. Matches yours really well. Oh, but you need your stuff for the Cuddy Sark.
I know.
Cuddly
that's-
Shark, as the kids say.
That's kind of the problem. Ooh, okay. This is a
well,
tough
you
one.
decide. I'm going to pick the next dice tray person.
Okay.
Let's see.
Okay. I'll just use the mouse.
Right. Stacy says you need another purple card. And Tom's like, I mean the card that got you the tea leaf. Yes.
So I think I'm going to do that and then move this up to here, which will move all of these up to here. I think that's probably the best move for now.
All right. And I scrolled up. Congrats to the Leviathan 38.
Leviathan?
Leviathan?
Yeah.
Yep. I guess that's my Albertan accent. Leviathan. The Seafoam Blue tray would be good with Tiny Epic Pirates. That is true. Yes. Still haven't played that one. I know it's more recent, but it looks amazing. So congrats to you, kind Leviathan. Or Kraken. Perfect. We'll send you a quick whisper there. Awesome. So you moved that card? Oh.
Yes.
Okay. You're actually finishing your cards pretty quick then. It might be me that's in.
I just have to get those purples onto boats.
Right.
Because
oh, dear.
I have not been good about moving those up.
Rats. Okay.
/ I should have built a better engine with purple.
Oh, you know what I can do? Okay. I'm going to play the 1. I could be kind of tricky. I'm going to play the 2. 2 on flip the cards over. So all 3 of my cards flip.
That's a powerful one.
Let's see what combos happen. So they all trigger.
You got lots of prayers going up.
So the black's going to move up 1. the purple's going to move up 2, and the white's going to move up 1. And they're all going to flip back over because
I
they
kind of
were
want
activated.
your situation over mine.
Oh, it's all good. All right.
All right, so I am going to do, let's just keep moving that prayer up. Do I use my 1? I do have 7, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so I might do this as well. These might not be optimal moves, but I'm just gonna finish. Okay, let's see. 1, 2, and 3. All right, your turn.
Oh, Stacy, down with the power play. Yes. Powered by caffeine. Connie's not having so much caffeine with the pregnancy, so yes. A lot of things going on. It's getting thinkier. I know. You got to put your thinking cap on or have some tea.
And honestly, we didn't have as many engine cards today as we normally do.
It's
the
true.
market cards, so
There's another card that changes blue to purple.
Yeah.
Fermentation and vice versa.
so it's not, I feel like today our games are probably not as thinky as it could be.
Yeah.
There are times where there's 6 cards along the side and you have to swap them and everything, and it gets way more thinkier.
The
I
AP's
guess.
not too bad. It's more like how much of a puzzle do you really want to push into? But yeah, you're just playing 1 or 2 dice, so it's more you're sticking true to a strategy. You're trying to figure out what the other player's doing, maybe steal their boat, that sort of thing. And interactive as much as you want. Okay, we're both racing our purples to the top. I think
Which I don't know. What are you
Ooh.
doing with the purples?
I need to keep flipping that card over, and the flip spot is taken by my card. So that's real
I
awkward.
guess he's getting a junk boat.
Possibly.
That's
eh?
probably the strategy.
That was my strategy. Tell you what, we're gonna go for a 5. Do we have any
Okay.
green? No. Yeah. Playing the 5. Get the sweet tea. Shout out to our family plays games. They wanted a sweet tea card, so we made sure to put it in. That black tea is gonna jump up 1.
Stacey says, no caffeine, I get plus 40 then.
All right.
All right, I am going to go and do the swap with my 2.
Okay. Let's move that
I
2
think
there.
that is the best idea.
Which ones are you swapping?
I'm swapping Puer with the white.
The Earl White? Okay.
Yeah,
Okay, and that's
There
your
we
second
go.
boat, actually.
I sailed it. Perfect. I'm so excited.
Sailing. Okay, so that's going to give you a solid 5 more points. So we're tied for ship points.
And then he's got crates and I've got blooming teas.
It's
That-
close. I think I might have more points with the cards. It's really hard to tell, though.
We'll see. Yeah.
Okay, you know what? I'm going to stay true to my strategy. Oh, I can't even get the other crate. Rats. And you can get more puer for 2 points. You might actually overtake me there.
We'll see.
I need some movement. So I'm going to go play my 2 4s over to the production. So I can get that 5 sweet movement.
Okay. All right. I'm going to put, Tom says, take the T card. No? Did you take the T card?
I did not. No, I went for the production just to see if I could
okay.
try to finish real quick.
I think I'm going to put my 2 5s there.
Oh, I didn't even notice you had 5s. Oh dear. Tom was right. So I got bumped down to second. Oof. You know what? For my turn, I'm actually going to get rid of the white tea and change my 3 to a 4.
Oh,
And
you're going there, aren't you?
just a little friendly passive aggression here. And we're going to bump you to second. You did waste one of my dice, but I really wanted that.
Okay. This is tricky. I'm going to get rid of one of my... Ooh. What do I do? I'm going to get rid of my black TPs and change mine to a 5.
Really?
Yes.
I was not expecting that.
No.
You're getting rid of the black tea? Okay.
Worksy says, kapow.
Yeah, that was a double kapow. That was
Okay, great
backflip
idea
kick.
on the last update for changing the card back art for the one set so they're not the same. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Just
Mary
to make
worked on
them
that.
distinctive.
Oh,
Tom says the second card would have made you quite a lot of score. Oh, for me,
yeah, so it'd be another 2 points.
it's just 2 more points, unfortunately. So,
Wow, that was...
yeah. Because after 10, it stops being as powerful.
But 2 points is still solid.
Yeah, 2 points
I think,
is still 2 points. So,
you know what? I think Connie is trying to get that crate. So I wouldn't normally do this, but I'm actually going to toss my... I'm going to toss my purple. I'm going to change that 1 to a 6. Yeah, it's getting really spicy here. Oh, and there's a purple card under it. Oh my goodness. Okay. This is pretty big for me because I need to move those purples up as well. So we're actually going to take the purple card to Connie's chagrin. It's going to bump up all my purples. And yeah, we're going to make sure to put that blooming tea on top. Okay, back to you.
thanks. All right, this is...
It'll be
Ooh,
a
I don't
final
know.
round. Yeah, there's going to be one more
There
and the
will be
game will
one
be
more
over.
round. Okay. Oh, can you dig out my missing yellow somewhere in my pile? I think
Yep.
it's underneath one
You
of
got
the
two
whites.
yellows.
Oh, there we go. Thank you.
Gotta get those yellows going.
Just to make sure I know. I wanted to make sure I had the yellow.
And you can get one more boat next round.
Okay. Oh, this is so tough.
I know, Warxy, right? It's
I might...
heartbreaking.
I might just go ahead and get... Is that number 4 a flippy one?
It's not.
No, I might just get that one.
Okay, not bad, yeah.
Oh, actually, sorry,
Yellianer,
one sec.
It matches.
Nope. Never mind. I'm going to get that 1 pointer because it comes with a
Oh,
victory point.
you're
I didn't see
right.
that one.
That's being very strategic. So the two whites are going to jump up?
Yes. We're going to go with that idea.
Okay.
We'll see how it goes.
No, that's really good. Because then you can get the two wild boat. I'm hoping for the 3 if I can, but we'll see. All right, that's the round. Connie gets 5 movement points. I get 3 because of all that interaction.
Oops. All right, my 5 is just going to be moving my 2 yellows up slowly.
Okay. You
So,
move them twice?
Yeah, I'll move them twice.
All right, so that's 4, and then you get 1 more. 1 more movement.
Ooh, let's move. Oh, that was maybe not the right choice, actually. Can I move one of the yellows back down? Sorry.
Sure. You're thinking the whites then? Or-
Yeah, I should move the whites up. Both of them 1 move.
That's great.
And then that sets it up really well for...
Okay, I get 3 movement. My blues and blacks aren't connecting very well. So I think I just need to finish that boat. So I move the blue up 1. And then I move the black and the blue. And they change into each other's colors. They jump up 1. And the blue will go onto the boat.
Worksy has a purple heart with crying on it.
Purple puer.
Yes.
Fermented tears.
That's
Ugh.
what happened when he took my purple card.
All right, this is definitely going to be the final round.
Yes.
We're going to move cards down, toss the first to keep it fresh, like an organic market. And what cards do we have? Ooh. Oh, there's that fermented card. Oh, yeah, and a double purple. Oh, interesting.
But do I want a double purple is the
You're
question.
still the first player,
I
so
know, that's true.
where's the Mr. T assistant going?
T assistant's going on to... Well, I guess I don't really need anything specific. I just don't want you to get anything
Well,
that you want. You have your black already.
yeah. There's going to be some contract disputes.
Oh, but you need a second black, don't you? I don't see a second black. So
I got it, yeah.
Oh, you do have it.
Yeah, he's right there.
Oh.
Oh, it's not showing on the other screen. Huh. Yeah, let me zoom in real quick. Weird.
Oh, it's just hidden underneath the other one.
Yeah. Well, there's one more black
Weird.
tea there.
Okay,
It's
yeah.
okay.
All right, so you're almost done that boat.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
So,
Oh,
which
you know what? I think we
okay.
need to.
which harvest token did you want?
I'm gonna go to the 5.
5?
Actually, I'll go to the 6.
All right.
Neither of us need tokens, so I just need to maximize my moves and get as many things up as possible.
That's really good. Yeah, because I'm almost at the top, so you might as well just race up yourself.
Yeah. Exactly.
You're probably going for that white boat. Yeah. Huh.
Okay. So I'm just gonna zoom out.
Yep.
Just so we can see everything. There we go.
Perfect.
Okay, so I'm going to go for my movements. I'm going to do the yellows. I don't have any yellow engine cards, so let's just do that. So
race to the top if we
race
can.
to the top,
1,
yeah.
2, 3, 4, 5. The Cuddy Sark sets sail to the
So
London
excited.
Museum. It's really sad. The Cuddy Sark never won. I think it came second to the Ariel, but it's still really famous.
Yes, I'm so excited.
One more movement.
This is good.
Or another T.
Yeah.
Yeah, one more.
Okay, one more. Let's... Oh, I don't want to move up the whites necessarily. Okay, I'll think on it. You do yours.
Okay.
Yeah.
For me, I need that black at the very top. Unfortunately, if I moved a black up, it would be oxidized into a blue. And I don't need any more, so... Oh, I have the blue, right. So we're just going to bump this up. I know it's hard to see on the screen. I do have 2 black tea there.
Yeah, for some reason, one of his black pieces is gone.
Tabletopia is not showing it. Maybe if I...
I do see it on his other screen. It is there.
Yeah, so that has 2 blacks and 2 blues. So that's going to set sail for 1 movement point. So we got that boat. And
Okay,
what other boat am
this
I
is
going
heating
for?
up.
Maybe the black boat. So in this case, yeah, let's just move up the sweet tea. So that's for 2 movement. It's going to bump up. Oh, I really don't want it to oxidize. Yikes.
Where's your other black, though?
Well, this blue is going to turn into it. So I'm going to go
right.
3,
Of course.
4, 5. And now that blue is going to turn into a black and jump up. And for 6, I think I'm just going to... what to do? Okay, I'm going to be tricky and just get a yellow. Okay.
Okay, I'm going to move up one of the white pieces. I'm going to probably do a swap thing to move it up anyway. But...
One of the whites? Okay.
Yeah, might as well.
Alrighty.
I don't really have another.
And you're still
idea.
first player. I kind of like being second, actually.
Yeah, you
Pretty
get to
good.
react, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to do... I'm going to put a 6 on the market.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do that.
All right, and this will be the last round, everyone. Feel free to write in the comments another one of the dice trays that you would see in a different game. So what kind of component would go on it? Like Ticket to Ride Trains and the train one. Yeah.
Oh, that was probably...
giveaway in 5 minutes. And we'll do the deluxe giveaway at the end.
Yeah.
You had the 6?
Yep, let's do it. 6 at the market.
Okay. Huh. Because you didn't want me to get the purple. Rats.
But there's still another one. Like, there's the crate. That was probably maybe the better idea.
Hard to tell. Mm-hmm. Is this your final answer? Are you locking in?
Yes, let's do it.
Okay, let's see what you
Just
got.
so he can't look at the other ones.
Oh, you might have hit jackpot.
Yes. Okay, I'm going to go with, yes, that purple. But you could also, there's also that green and black one.
Do you need the purple? Well, you get 1 point, I guess.
Yes, that's all.
Okay. And just somewhere on your board?
Yeah, somewhere on my board.
Sure. Here you go.
Perfect.
Ooh.
Okay. Let's see.
Okay, this is tricky. I think I found a combo, though.
Stacy says, will the digital version of the game change now that the production cards have different card backs?
Yeah, totally.
We'll change it Yeah, at some point for sure.
Yeah, probably by the end of June. And we have 8 new cards to release that Sahana's working on. So we have like a Sencha card. There's the Spindrift and the Wind Hoover boats. All 8 of those were shown on the Kickstarter. So once we have the art, there's even Masala Chai. Yeah, people wanted that. How could we forget to put chai into the game? So thank you for doing that. I'm going to play a 5 here into fermentation.
Oh.
And it's going to ferment these purples into blue.
Oh. What
It actually
is
really helps
going
me.
on?
And because I have the scented tea, they're actually all going to jump up.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
That was a power move there.
Oh, I'm sorry. So I had cheated earlier.
Was that's a flippy card?
It is flippy. It was flipped before. So it doesn't go up right away.
Oh my goodness. All right.
Back to you.
If that worked out, you would have had something powerful for sure. Okay, I'm going to get rid of a blue tea piece. And here, I'll do it. Get rid of this blue tea piece and turn this pip to a 6.
Okay.
And then put this one onto the Eleanor.
Okay. Oh, yeah. I can't fight you for it. It'd be too expensive.
There we go.
And no soul, yeah. Totally. We're just curious about which one of these 12 would y'all choose?
Which color
which
would
color-
be perfect for your games?
Right. So
that you would
Leviathan
do.
mentioned the blue one being perfect for one of the games they would like to do. There's Trade of Osiris, I believe, would be excellent with the camels. Yeah. So we're trying to figure out which
done.
games match which ones.
My tea's done, so it's probably time for the game to almost end too. All right.
Oh, okay. Well, I gotta just waste a dice to flip. I think that's the strategy for me. So
Okay.
all these things flip.
Oh,
The yellow's gonna jump up.
you've got one last one at the bottom that you didn't flip.
Oh yeah, thank you.
Was that just purple?
Just the purples.
That was just purple, yeah.
Just so I can get those blues up there.
Good call.
I get a wild boat. All right.
All right. Okay, I'm gonna have to do some trades, so I will put my one of the 2s. Oh, actually, no, I'm gonna keep. How many of those production ones do you have?
Quite a few.
Yeah, but you don't. Do you need to move much?
I don't know.
I don't know. Oh, he's thinking about getting 2 different boats there to finish
don't
it
know.
off. That's how this is working out. Okay, so he might actually.
I think I messed myself up.
Did
Because
you?
the black turns into a blue, so.
Yes, that's true. But they are scrapper boats, so it doesn't matter.
So
You just can't
bad.
get the black boat. There's
Yeah.
a second scrapper boat out there.
We'll
so.
have to see.
We'll have to see.
What are you thinking?
I have so many ideas.
3 dice left.
I know,
What
3
can
dice
Connie
left. What
do?
can I do?
You just gotta make sure your whites get up there too.
Yes, I know. That's kind of the issue. So I'm going to put the 5. No, I'm going to put. Oh. There's
yeah,
a
Cliff.
simple.
Looking forward to playing it solo. There's 8 poker-sized cards, so a lot bigger than the little European ones. And you play against an automa. We've made it a little bit harder, so we score like 60% against it. It's kind of cool because it's playing the dice onto the boards, blocking you, completing ships. There's historical T-Clipper info on it, so you're actually playing it through the famous years of the major races.
What was this 2
hope you
doing up
enjoy it.
here?
I'm not sure. You haven't played it yet.
Oh, good. I have an extra piece.
You have 4 dice, yeah.
I do. Okay, I thought I had 3, and I was like, I don't know what else to do. I am kind of stuck. All right, so I'm going to put this one up here. And I am going to move this one down to here.
Okay. Oh, yeah, now the whites are going to go up for sure.
There we go.
All right. Well, I'm in a big quandary here because I really want the black tea to go to the top, but when it moves up, it's going to be oxidized into blue and then jump up immediately. If I go for the 3 boats in that deck, I'm not sure if there's any more blues in there. Probably not. Yeah, super tempted just to go for the yellow crate and get an extra point that way. I'd have to move that oxidation card out of the way just to make it work. So I'd have to swap one of those and then do a movement. I'd need 2 movement at least. I don't think I got it. I think I wasted all those tea for nothing. Huh. Well, yeah, it's so tight. I think I'm going to have to... 5 points is more than 3, but I could get points the other way. We're going to go for a boat for sure. But at the same time, I'm going to grab a... Yeah, I'm going to go for that crate for sure.
No!
Oh, good. Okay, so I
I was
prevented
sitting
Connie.
here patiently being like, please don't go for the crate.
Crates versus blooming tea. Okay, the yellow tea is going to hop in there.
All right.
And
Sounds
as you
good.
figure that out, I'm just going to scroll around,
All right.
award someone some tea. Do. All right, hey, Tucker. Tucker Noob. I love it. I like the seafoam blue because it reminds me of going to Hawaii. Totally. Hawaii's a great game, too, if you guys haven't tried it. So congrats on that. We're going to send you a quick message here. And, yeah, we'll do one more tea giveaway just as we wrap up, but also the deluxe game. So thank you so much. What are you thinking, Connie?
I think that's what I'm going to settle on. Yes, that's what I'm going to go with.
Oh, you went for the 2. Okay. Okay.
That might have been a very bad move.
How are you going to get that boat fulfilled? Oh, you're just trying to block me. All right. I'll see how it is. I see how it is.
Oh, Tom says, yeah, 2 is still 2 points. I know.
It's true.
I thought about that too.
You know what?
It might have been a mistake there. Because I will have to put it on a boat if I don't win.
That's right.
And there is a very good... Well, no, there isn't a chance because he would have to dispose of his dice in order to overtake it. So he won't do that.
That is annoying.
Oh, I shouldn't have even gone on it in the first place because you wouldn't have actually had to.
Probably not. But you know what?
Yeah.
I'm actually going to play my 2 onto the harvest and get a purple fermented tea. And the purple pu'er brick is going to jump it up and it's going to hop right into my crate.
Oh, that was brilliant.
We're both going for purples. All right, last dice.
All right, I'm going to put that dice, obviously, on the exchange.
Okay.
A card, and
Like
that will...
swap 2 or move a card?
swap 2.
All right. Oh,
And
yeah.
it's going to be my... Yes, there we go.
Perfect. Oh, if I was really cruel, I should go take Connie's white boat with like a 654. What do you think, chat? Oh, dear. But that would be too expensive.
But then you wouldn't get your boat, so I don't know.
Right, but I'd prevent you from getting 5 points. But you would still have the wild boat, so you'd get 3. I don't really want to math it out because I wanted a boat as well. So I think I'm actually just going to change one of the dice. So we're going to toss the 4 for the black to make the dice into a 5. And I'll play the 4-5 onto the Chi Long, which is a wild junker boat, because I got the 3 blue at the top. And for my last action, I'm going to grab a blooming tea.
Okay.
So you are allowed to play cards on top of other cards, but it deletes the one underneath. Mm-hmm. So in this case, I'm going to delete the sweet tea because I'm not the black tea merchant, so I won't be getting a point for that. All right. Well, that's the game. Let's grab
There we
some
go.
boats. Let's see what's under here. Oh, which one's this? Oh, two yellow.
Yellows.
Oh, the fiery cross. Cool.
Very nice.
Okay, so I'm guessing we're going to put
Yeah.
those on there. Connie completes the Eleanor
Eleanor, yeah.
5 points. That was disruptive to me, though, because I couldn't finish the black one. Very sad. But I was able to do the Qilong for 3 points. So those 3 blues go away. And point-wise, for the boats, you actually came ahead. 27 to 25. Very tight.
But you've got way more crates, so we'll have to see
Yeah.
how it goes.
And we actually went through the whole deck. So all the ones that we tossed out during the rounds, they end up on the bottom of the deck, so they would just appear.
Yeah. All right. Questions. Compelled Orphan says brutal. I'm guessing it was to one of the moves earlier. Cliff says, well, where do you want to sleep tonight?
That's true. Well, fortunately, the couch over there, it has board games covered on it. So we'd have to do a lot of moving. But okay, so let's count up the points.
Okay.
Let's start up with Connie's board. I'm just going to zoom in. This is a mighty fine engine. And look at all that blooming tea.
It's okay.
Oh, it's pretty good. So we played this game, 4 or 5 dozen times.
So we can get a little more critical, I guess.
Yeah,
of our engines.
totally. And it was to 4 boats, so this is still
Yes.
pretty immaculate. Like, for someone just starting the game, we would say like high 20s or low 30s would be a pretty good score.
Okay, so we've got 1 point on the prayer.
So let's see that. We got one here for the, Puer Tocha.
1 for the matcha, 2. Oolong was 1, and Earl Grey was 1. So we got 4 points for
4
those.
points for the board.
For the board.
And then blooming tea.
10 points.
Oh, you know what? Maybe milk oolong is 2. I'm trying to remember. Oh, no, they're all
just
ones?
1, yeah.
Okay. 4, and then blooming teas, you got 4.
10. Yeah,
So you got
so 10
10.
points.
Okay, that's still really good. And
He says that's still really good, which means someone's crates are pretty powerful.
I honestly have no idea. I'm hoping I come out on top, but actually, if you look at your fermented tea cards, how many do you have? Includes boats, completed or not.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna bump you up by 5. Tom says I had 36 my first game and 29 second games.
That's pretty good, Tom.
Still really good. And if both players are going at a slower pace and moving things up, like, could totally have more points.
And Stacy, her first game was 39.
Right.
And she didn't do the production cards on top of other cards. So that's really good.
No,
and
well
Cliff
played.
says when my friend and his wife played, she would always threaten with the couch. Studded says, appreciate the demo. Thanks for coming, too.
Yeah, thanks for joining us.
And same with PJ Sack. Thanks for joining us, and Leo as well. What other designer would you love to work on a game with? Ooh.
Wingspan?
Yeah, Elizabeth Hargrave would be awesome.
Yeah.
We threw that idea out, just being like, maybe that would be really cool if we could work with
Totally.
her.
Probably
Yeah.
like Reiner Knizia, these other people. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Okay, here, real quick with my scores. I'm the blue tea merchant. So for me, I got 1 for the Sir Lancelot, 2 for the Endeavor, 3 for the fermentation card, and actually we'll hover over that card. It's super cool. This is how they make those puer cakes.
Yeah, they turn oolong into a fermented cake.
Yeah, and then there's this machine that kind of pushes down into that
Like
shape.
a stamp, almost.
Totally. So there's 3. I have the 1 crate on the bottom was a blue. So that's 4. And then the oxidation card and the scented tea. So it's going to be 6. Okay.
Oh, there we
Going
go.
to bump that up. I'm at 31. It's going to be close. Okay, so for points, I don't have too many actually on the cards. 1 for the Korean Chokcha. That's 1.
You didn't count up the crates yet, did you?
No, yeah, we'll leave it to the end. Scented got me 2. 3. And the other one got me 2, so I got 5 for those.
Oh.
It's going to be close. First crate here, I got 3 points. The next one I got another 3. And the last one I got 4. So I got 10.
Oh.
I actually can't remember how many points you had.
I think I was 41.
Oh, were you?
I think.
Okay, I got 46. You had 46.
Oh, no, I had 46. We actually tied.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, wow.
Okay, 2 complete different strategies, huh? Okay, just off my mind, I can't remember the tiebreak. I think it was the number of boats.
Oh, my goodness. Do we need to consult our own rule book?
Yeah, it's on the back.
Nope, it's this page, right? There we go.
That is
All right,
hilarious.
where are we?
The very bottom.
Very bottom. Okay, the merchant with the most victory points wins the game. In the case of a tie, the person with the least amount of tea plantation cards. I remember we used to go with the ships, but we changed that after.
Right.
Least number of tea plantations.
Well, I think Connie won on tiebreak.
That was me.
So Connie has 6, 7, 8, 9. I have 11 because
My goodness.
I went heavy with the crates. So yeah,
I totally thought I lost that one.
Connie-
I saw his crates and was like,
she definitely played more efficiently with the number of tea plantation cards. So
yeah.
yeah, I tossed quite a few tea leaves. If only I had finished that one card.
Yes. If
yeah, it
you
was
got
the
the last
Serica.
boat, that
I was
would
like,
have been the big one.
1 or 2 dice off. Maybe I should have
Yeah.
tried for it, but wow, well played.
Yeah. Compelled Orphan says, I learned lots of strategy. I'm glad you did. Even though it wasn't like the most perfect game I've ever played of this, I think hopefully there were some things in there.
I actually thought I had it because all the crates, but no.
Yeah.
I should have went for more cards that just had points on them.
Let's see. A card. Oh, she says, Connie for the win. Thank you. Thanks, guys. All right. And crates and blooming tea were of equal value. 2 different strategies.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. So it ended up being similar. Okay. We
Totally.
should pick our big winner.
And sorry, Stacy, the Nightbot gotcha. So, yeah, we just have like an Autobot that was running first time streaming. It just had different emojis, but don't worry, it's all good there.
Yeah. I think it just
Oh, right. And Stacy
prevents
said
emojis. Or
Connie
something.
gets an extra 20 plus 20 points because she was talking with the chat. So
Thank you. And I didn't have caffeine, so
I got crushed. First tiebreaker, no caffeine. Needed to chat with the chat more. All right.
that was fun.
Yeah, so let's award the first person for tea because we promised one more giveaway for that. Why don't we just scroll around?
I think there were lots of tray ones right down there.
Okay.
Like right around. Yeah, keep going. So we're going to go with the first tray one we see as we're scrolling down with the second batch of people that commented.
All right.
Somewhere around here.
All right. No soul, no problem. So they're saying
no problem.
the creamy burgundy.
Yeah.
And what was the game they're thinking of or what it reminded them of?
It was burgundy is my go-to color, and the creamy reminds me of a London fog, which is a delicious tea.
Cool. That was actually our first date. Connie invited me to Starbucks for a quote book study, and ended up getting some London fog. So very fond memories.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna just send that message.
Yep. So congrats to you, and we'll now do the random draw for the deluxe copy. That's the Kickstarter edition with all the stretch goals, like the first metal coin. First metal coin, the 8 new cards. The box will have like UV on the sides for the titles. Hopefully we unlock that insert. It's a really nice white vac tray plastic there, so really excited for that.
All right, so how are we doing this?
Okay, so we have 22 people. And I think we're just going to do a random number generator. I think Google has that. It's pretty cool. Random number.
Oh, yes. And then we can go and just look at the users in chat.
Perfect.
Okay, number 6.
1 sec. Actually, here, we can do it. We'll do it live. Why not? It's more exciting that way.
Oh, okay. So number...
Here, I got it.
Oh, whoops. There we go.
Number generator. And it's going to be minimum 1, maximum of, was it 22?
20... Oh, 18 now.
18, okay. And generate.
16.
Number 16.
All right, 16. You are... So 18, 17, 16. V and K.
V underscore and underscore K. Yeah, thanks for joining. We're going to send you a little message here. And yeah, thank you so much for joining us, everyone.
Thank you for joining us. That was really fun.
It's our literally first stream. This was a lot of fun. Like, would everyone like us to play more games down the road? Maybe we'll do it like a monthly thing or something. I'm a national chess master, so I thought, hey, I could play people at chess, even blindfold. That would be kind of fun.
Yeah.
Or a board game arena. Yeah, but if this has been enjoyable, just let us know. And thanks for joining us.
Yeah, thank you. It was really fun playing with all of you today.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, Kickstarter is still running till Friday. No pressure to back. And if you have any questions, let us know.
yeah. All right.
Cool. Yeah. Here, I'm just gonna message the one person, and if you have any questions, let us know. We'll end the stream in a couple minutes. So it can be like tea-related board games. Yeah, my hat, Board Game Geek. Shout out to them. It would be fun to play test your next game. Totally. Yeah, we're gonna have it on Tabletop Simulator and hopefully Tabletopia as well. And would love to have, all of you be trying it out. We're always open to feedback and making it better. Mm-hmm. So it reminds us of the story of when we were at Shucks a couple years ago. There was a girl about 8 years old. She came and played Chai, loved it. Came back the next day with her mom to play Tea for Two. And when we started, we're like, why don't we make it so when you get the cards, you get to play them immediately to your board. She loved the idea and walked away like, loving the game too. And that's how that was engaged into the rules. So it totally changed it. Before, you'd have to hold your cards and it would be really hard because they're small cards. So yeah, stuff like that. We really appreciate everyone just helping us that way. So yeah, thanks for joining us, and we'll see you guys around.
All right, take care.
Thanks for joining us. Connie got me in that tiebreaker. I thought I had her, but oh my goodness, 46-46. So props to you, Connie.
Yeah, there we go. Thanks for joining us. Check out these videos. Oops, this side.
Or
first
maybe
time
under
streaming.
Yeah, we're not sure.
Somewhere.
Press buttons. There's different awesome videos. Thanks to all our friends for helping with the content. So yeah, that's it for now. Take care.
Bye.